Pag ako nagpresidente, kung Kiko, ang gustong magkabinete, pipirma ng pinabit
Oo.
na waiver sa lahat ng mga bank accounts nila at mga asawa at mga kirida nila,
Pati kirida.
mga mistress nila, kirido nila, at saka, at pag sila ay na iskandalo sa korupsyon, ay puputulin nila ang sarili nilang mga daliri. Live stream.
Akala ko na naman, iba na naman.
Yun yung pinaka-importanting issue natin ngayon
Oo,
dito.
di ba? Yung crudo and all.
Well, not just oil, kasi madami ding naging export from the Middle East, like fertilizer. And ngayon, yung
Grabe.
geopolitical tensions also create fear in investors. So yun din, there are plenty of issues in this war. And also, yung pinaka-issue natin dito, hindi yung pagtaas ng presyo. It's not the economic impacts, but the fear of escalation.
Yes,
Because
that's
if you
true.
look at historical perspectives, yung World War I, nag-umpisa lang yun, na-assassinate lang si Franz Ferdinand by Gavrilo Princip, I believe. And that is just para sa kanila noon, it's just a local European issue. And then it escalated into a war that escalated into another war afterwards.
Nag-umpisa sa simple.
Yes, because World War II emerged from the results of the Treaty of Versailles na nangyari doon on the end of the First World War. So yung mga ganitong klaseng small issues, well, it's already a big issue, but we do not know how big of an issue it could be, and we could not know about kung gaano kalaki yung magiging threat of escalation nito. At yun yung kailangan nating tutukan, yung posibleng threat of escalation.
And yet, the BBM apparently has no plan.
Wala.
It's impossible to plan for things like this, but at the same time, wala pa ngang gera, may issue na tayo in terms of our economic issue.
Yeah,
We're already
that's true.
facing an economic and a political crisis regarding corruption. So dito talaga makakita natin kung it's where the government will be measured. Kasi nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, everything was stable before then. President Duterte was actually doing a very good job. And he had very good results during the midterm elections before the pandemic. So now, this is parang similar situation to. 1 year after the midterm elections, we face a global crisis. Pero ang pagkakaiba natin dito is that it's one of the worst midterm performances for any incumbent administrations. And at the same time, they are facing massive political backlash over large-scale corruption issues, not just a domestic issue, but also from the international community.
Yeah,
So,
yun yung nakakalungkot Kasi because of this massive corruption, no, sirang-sira tayo sa ibang bansa. So when you try to think about it, pag tiningnan ka ng ibang lahi na, ay, mga magnanakaw ba to? Ano yung ganun?
And
Baka
I
to the
mean-
point na hindi na tayo i-hire kasi, ay, may lahi pala tong mga ganito.
Hindi naman in
Sad,
general.
no? Oo, pero,
I mean,
di ba?
we still have the Filipinos' good image, the Filipino people, but yung Philippine government, it already
Yeah.
has an image of corruption.
Exactly.
And the image of corruption within the Philippine government has only increased in the recent years. And I think yun talaga yung magiging issue natin in response to
Yeah.
such crisis like
So,
this.
ang sinasabi ng mga pro-BBM, kaya pa naman daw mag-recover sa 2 taon. Palagay mo, kaya ni BBM gang na mag-recover in 2 years?
Siguro pag sinoli niya yung pera. Soli niya lahat.
In terms of survey results, parang hindi na.
Parang
Because
hindi.
Malabo.
within 2 years, it's all expected to go downhill from here. Because ngayon, right now, the administration expects support from both the House, the Senate, from House, Senate, from local leaders. Pero by 2027, it's also expected na hihina na yan.
Lalo na
So
pag
this is
nakalabas
already-
na ang budget.
Oh,
Sa
balita ko,
2027.
di ba?
Pag
Ang
lumabas
budget.
na napasa na ang budget, nalalabas na ang budget, hihina na si BBM. Kasi for that year, ang mga congressman, wala na silang kukunin sa kanya.
Correct.
Kaya, lalo siyang
Eleksyon
hihina
na.
politically. Di ba?
That's usually the pattern with presidents na pababa na yung trust rating.
Yeah, everyone.
Well,
Except for Digong.
President Duterte did not have this problem kasi sobrang taas ng trust ratings niya noong 2022. Actually, Sara Duterte is the highest voted official of highest voted elected official of practically of all time.
32 million.
32
Yeah.
million,
You
the highest
imagine,
voted.
let's just say 30 million will vote again. Wala pa yung increase ng voters, ha? O sa 30 million, kung mag-command votes ang Sara Duterte slate. Kasi zero ang senador ni BBM gang. Kasi you need about 16 million, to be sure.
Yeah.
Sa 30 million na magsasara, kung straight ballot,
Oo. Totoo.
kahit
Grabe.
sino dyan, madadala na sa Agos. Diba? Kasi nga, ang mga tao gusto na pagbabago sa 2022. Hindi lang reforma. Yung may mananagot para may reforma.
So,
Yun
baka
ang sinasabi
sakali
ko.
may soli yung pera.
Oo, tsaka talaga habulin ng
Diba?
pera.
Habulin talaga.
Habulin
Where
talaga.
money trails talaga.
Ay mga assets nila, pang ano talaga.
Freeze and
Oo,
all.
i-sequester talaga yung mga assets nila. Butasan ang kanilang mga corporate veil kasi nagtatago sila sa mga korporasyon nila. Yan ang ginagawa ni Martin
Ay,
Romualdez.
alam mo, Mama Bing, possible yan. Kung talagang yung uupo na kung matino, yun ang unang dapat niyang habulin. I-freeze niya yung account ng mga nasabing magnanakaw. Di ba?
Oo. Kaya gusto ko talaga, zero corruption talaga. Zero corruption, zero tolerance talaga.
Yeah.
Yung sinasabi ko nga, pag ako nagpresidente, kung Kiko, ang gustong magkabinete, pipirma ng pinabit.
Waiver. Oo.
Na waiver sa lahat ng mga bank accounts nila at mga asawa at mga kirida nila,
Pati ganun.
mga mistress nila, kirido nila, at pag sila ay na iskandalo sa korupsyon, ay puputulin nila ang sarili nilang mga daliri. Live stream.
Akala ko na naman, iba na naman yung...
I mean, wala naman talagang
Alam mo,
zero
ano naman ang
corruption eh.
puputulin? Daliri lang! Daliri lang!
Oh, di ba?
O, palagay mo, kung Kiko, may sasama sa ganong klaseng zero tolerance for corruption. May maraming sasama kay VP Sara dyan.
But
Diba?
at the same time, wala naman talagang zero corruption government. Even the best governments
Oo,
have some
pero
form
tolerance.
of corruption.
Zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance. But
Oo.
kahit nung 2016 to 2022 during President Duterte's term, we also noticed corruption within especially yung sa COVID funds, yung sa
Family.
yung naging pandemic. So, yung nangyari dun sa pandemics, the whole face shield, face mask issue, ang dami ding naging issue doon.
Ano yung Demvac siya?
Ay, hindi, that was Aquino's term.
Aquino's term yun.
Aquino, di ba? Oo,
Aquino
Aquino,
ba?
2010 to 2016.
Formally, yung kay...
Kay
yung kay Secretary Duque ba yun?
Yung
Kay
kay Duque.
Dugong.
Digong.
Kay
Health Secretary
Farmer.
Duque during the 2020 pandemic.
Hindi naman natin
So, wala
sinasabing zero corruption talaga mangyayari. Pero
Tolerance.
ang presidente at lahat ng mga elected officials dapat zero corruption.